Very, very, very good point. Nowadays, parents have time to talk to the kid with respect to only limited topics, such as a movie or a restaurant or maybe something which the child likes, but not with respect to these stigmas. So you were mentioning about a specific topic on porn addiction. The child was suffering due to the addiction of porn, and she was reluctant to talk to their own parents. Why? Because there is a stigma. What if my parents don't agree? Or what if they scold me? What if they beat me? What if they punish me for what I've done? That is a stigma which every child has. Uh, Leave the porn topic aside. If the child has stolen a rubber eraser from the
Yeah.
neighbor's kid pencil box, they
Uh,
hesitate to share it with their parents because they feel it's a crime. They know it's a crime. I should not
they
do
know
that.
it's wrong.
They
Yes.
know it's wrong, but what if I share it with my mother? She might scold me for doing it. So that is there in every child's mind, but they don't share it. So imagine there is just a small topic. So porn addiction is something big. So there is
Yes.
all
Yes.
stigma that okay, my parents would look at me in a different way. What if my friends come to know about it? What if my neighbor comes to know? My relatives come to know? So there is a mental block which is made by the society, not just that individual child,
That family alone.
right? So if
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, Mac, that if there is a child suffering from these kind of addictions, the main reason for the child to not open up is the society, is the community around you. Because so
Yes.
the community is not open right now to uh, addiction, that kind of openness. It is not open to that kind of maturity, the internet maturity right now. Other countries are open right now. They are open to every kind of addiction, and parents know about it. But in India, there is a lot of stigma. There's a barrier which we have kept in our mind as a parent, as a society,
Yeah.
as a community, that if
Yeah.
a child is porn addicted, okay, she is done for the lifetime. She cannot be corrected. She cannot be amended, and she will be addicted forever. So that's a stigma
Yeah.
we have brought in as a taboo.
Yeah.
So can you please put some highlight into it and uh, enlighten this topic, please?
The child, why it starts watching porn in the first place is the child does not have open conversation about sex and physical intimacy and all that. So
Mm.
the child, when it is becoming an adolescent, it gets curious and it's very, very natural. Eventually, children will know.
Yes.
Okay. And it is better if the parent tells it rather than the child knowing it from some unknown spooky site. That openness should be encouraged in parent. That is what I would like to say for this. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any guidance for the parents on how to educate? Uh, I know it's off topic, but just maybe one or two lines on if you are aware of any tips and tricks for the parents to educate kids on this.
first, if the child is watching, the parent should not stop it from watching. If, say, for example, if there is an adult movie, it is better to watch it as a family. In olden days, I think there is one Tamil movie where Bhagiraj drops a coin so that all his sister, starts bending down to look, for the coin, so that there was a kissing scene or something that is going on the screen, and he does not want his six sisters or seven sisters to watch it. So he goes to this theater with his sisters, and when such a scene appears, he deliberately drops one 10 paisa coin or something. And I think we are still, even though we are in the 21st century, we are still having that kind of attitude about things, especially things which are related to physical intimacy. And it is okay for the parent to watch such a movie with the kids so that the kids will know this is normal. Why,
Mm.
keep this as a separate thing? That is where the curiosity, the more you try to block your kid from these things, That is where the level of curiosity goes up and they resort to these things.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
coming back to the same point, they should have an open mind and to discuss, and it's okay to discuss such things, especially about relationships and all that. This girl in particular, when she
Mm.
started the conversation, only I have never met her. This was an online consultation, so
Okay.
I know her through my son. So she says, ma'am, I don't have any romantic inclination towards your son. I didn't even ask. It was a self declaration by the child, because maybe her parent thinks any boy she gets home
Mm.
has romantic inclination towards her, something like that.
Yeah.
So I understand the parents' attitude from this.
Yeah.
So
It can
yeah,
also be from the movies, right? Kids watch movies, and in
yes,
every movie has a romantic angle to it, romantic story.
yes, yes, yes.
So the boy and girl cannot be friends. That is what every
Yeah.
story says. So maybe
Only in our country. Only in our country.
in our country, yes, absolutely. So maybe she was relating to that. Parents' mentality can also contribute to this, but the movies, uh, be it any industry, be it Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, or Hindi, any language, the story remains same. It's always a boy and girl. They like each other. They get married. That's the only gist of it. And any other angle, comedy, action, is just a side part or a
Addition to that movie, some
yeah,
masala to that movie.
something to do with that. Yeah. So somewhere the society is to be blamed. Okay.
Yes,
The way we make movies, the way we showcase any show, uh, any content on the social media or the large screen should be made in such a way that it should not affect any audience, be it a small child, be it an adult. But
grown up. Yeah,
the way we are marketing these movies are on a large scale, wherein the people, where the adults have to be such a standard, the kids have to be shown in such a standard that the common man, the common child who's looking at these kind of movies does not seem to relate to this kind of lives. The lifestyle
yes,
is totally different than what is shown on the screen. Hence,
yes,
they
yes.
they try to look at YouTube and see that, okay, why I'm not this way.
Like that.
So they're
Uh,
copying, and that's when these porn sites come into picture. That's
yes,
when the makeup come into picture. The Instagram filters come into picture. I should look beautiful. Why?
yeah,
Because my superstar who I admire is beautiful. Okay, so they look at all this Instagram
again,
filters. They start
self-esteem.
applying it on the face. Hence, the usage of mobile phone increases. So
Yes,
it's
yes,
just a
yes. Taking
vicious
selfies and all
circle.
that.
Yeah, it's a vicious circle. So it is not just for the cinema industry, but for makeup industry, but for shopping. The clothes we wear, the type of clothes we
Yeah,
wear has
yeah,
also significantly impacted the mobile usage in kids. Why? Because the type of clothes the kids and the cinema stars show in the movies and serials impact the buying attitude of the kids and the parents. So somewhere
yeah,
there
yeah,
also the
yes,
the
absolutely.
the attitude has changed. Uh, so with this shopping, ma'am, with this shopping especially, our next topic comes into picture, which is the cybercrime.